no idea what my system did to me today. But welcome everybody to another Dad Hat Chronicle Sports Show. My name is Ed, also known as the Dad Hat. And with me, I got two of my good friends. I don't know where the other one is. Decided to show up late as usual, right? With me, I got my good friend Patrick Larson, Eric Prophet. How are we doing, gentlemen, today? How are we doing?
Doing well. How are you, Ed?
I am a basket case. I am a basket case. I'll say that. This series with the Detroit Tigers, my God, this series has me all worked up right now. So, anyways, how are yeah, how are we doing?
Terrible. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, I can see that you are not. It just started though. It just started. It's
No, it
mid-point.
ended yesterday, but good thing this is a football show. So let's make our picks.
No.
Yep, it's time to
Cannot.
make picks. I'm only here for NFL.
Okay, well in that case, let's put him in the bench for right now until we talk a little bit of baseball. Patrick, how you doing, buddy? What are you drinking? What are you wearing?
You know what? All things considered, I'm doing okay. Enjoying the competitive baseball games. This is one of those times where it's probably good to be a neutral because while the three of you sweat it out, my team sucks. So we're yeah. So I'm just sitting back watching it all play out. Tonight I am drinking more tea out of my non-playoff team cup. Non-playoff team cup, and also some of those dinamitas. I think it's what you call them, whatever the Dorito things.
Oh,
anyways, my parents had some that they sent home with me. So, hey, free snacks.
I ran out of Cheetos.
Ooh, flaming hot.
Go get me.
Yeah.
How did you know restocked since Tuesday?
Dude, because I had a big bag, but you know who also likes Cheetos? My daughter.
Ooh.
So she ate the last batch, and I'm like, oh, I need some Cheetos. So I might go get me some Ruffles or something here in a little bit. So,
well, and also in honor of the Dad Hat Chronicles and you and your co-host Val and a recent guest that you had, what was it now? 3 weeks ago for the part 1 and 2 weeks ago for part 2.
Yes.
So it's the Las Vegas Whales. People know this. So if you listen to the Dad Hat Chronicles, you will hear this one being discussed at length. I won't spoil it because you should go listen to it.
Most certainly.
Yeah, a great episode. But so yeah, Val and I were talking about the Whales today, so I thought I would wear Las Vegas Whales.
I like it. It's a very cool little the way, like the way they designed it, right? It's like, high roller, right? So a big whale, right? So, but I like how they did it. Really nice. I like that a lot.
It's beautiful.
It is. It most certainly is, my friend. Okay. Eric, how you doing, buddy?
Terrible. Thanks for asking. Looks like Donnie's on Patrick's Wi-Fi tonight. So
Eric is pissing. You're full of piss and vinegar today, my friend.
Yeah.
So this is the closest thing I have to the Rays. Obviously on Tuesday I kind of helped honor Asheville, and then so today I got this Port Charlotte Stone Crabs. It's kind of like the Tampa Bay Rays with the kind of, I don't know, explosion little, I don't know what you call that little yellow mark that the Rays.
Starburst.
There you go.
Yeah.
That one. So I got the Stone Crabs, and then I have a pretzel stout limited release peanut butter from Martin House Brewing out of Fort Worth.
Pretzel stout. How is that?
Really good. That was my first drink.
That gave you a smile right off the rip. Look at you.
So, not Blue Moon. Who's the other one that I'm thinking of? Shock Top does a pretzel.
Yeah.
It's really good. And this one, so this is pretzel with peanut butter. So far, so good.
That sounds even better with peanut butter.
Chalk Top. I haven't had a Chalk Top in a while, man. You just brought that one out of nowhere, brother. I like that. I love it. First of all, and then Donnie will be here in a minute, but I am wearing my Cleveland Guardians C and then my Cleveland Indians one. Patrick only one with a normal heart rate. No, my heart rate is all over the place.
Yeah, I was gonna say Yeah, because the two of you are in the middle. Well, the three of you are in the middle of games.
Yeah,
So-
dude. We're at the
so-
top of the ninth right now, but I am drinking one from Gizmo Brewworks, Deep Blue Blueberry Ale. I'm drinking tonight, so pretty good one tonight. So it's
That's
know.
a sugar laden snack, Phil.
it
Great
most certainly
Fanta and
is, and
gingerbread
it's so
man.
good. Oh God, hit it out of here. Oh, Ramirez almost hit another home run.
Oof.
So we're up 5-3 right now in the top of the ninth. And man, it's been dangerous. Look us back.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. But before I ask you, Donnie, what you're drinking, what you're wearing, and all that fun stuff, I want to make sure you guys know that this show is sponsored by Old Ford Baseball. Make sure you guys go on his website, get their T-shirts. There it is. Support local baseball. Look at that T-shirt. All right now.
Beautiful.
And then get stickers, get hats. Come on now. Let's go. So make sure you also check them out on all their socials, Old Ford Baseball Company. Support local baseball, support small business, my people. So let's go. He does have a little poll out there. So if you haven't seen it, check it out. 80s soccer, 90s basketball. Make sure you guys go out there and vote. Get your voice heard. All right. Now that we got the business out of the way, Johnny, what you're wearing, what you're drinking, my friend.
All right. Well, I've got my official. I think this was the MLB paint.
Donnie's on the bad signal again.
Man, he was on.
He was doing so good. He was doing so good.
He was great.
But when he wasn't talking,
Man, he's on. Man, you brought the daggers tonight, didn't you?
Yeah, he did. Well, they're playing the Yankees.
The
Yankees, so you have to understand they're playing the Yankees right now.
Mhm.
we're not playing anything. This is the worst offense I've ever seen in my entire life. This offense
Did you
is
see the last two
atrocious.
games for the Guardians? 20 straight scoreless innings, buddy. So
The best hitter in the game, 1 for 15.
Yeah.
One hit. One
Yeah,
hit.
so
Vinny
that was rough.
might as well have stayed on the IL. I could have stood there and watched strike 3 right down the middle for $20 million.
Happy birthday to Vinny Pasquantino, by the way.
Do you want me to you want to go on a solo shot and then just talk about your Royals right about now? No? Okay.
No, I'm not going to put him. I'm not going to put him on solo
Not
tonight.
tonight.
He's not in
Probably
the
not
mood
a
for
great
it. I'm not going.
No. We'll do maybe a football one. We'll do a football one. We'll do football.
Tonight's not the night for the solo layout.
No. Judge isn't much better either. Mr. Mayor, how you doing, buddy?
Is that better?
He's here. Kinda.
A little bit.
Is that better?
There it is. How you
Okay.
doing, buddy?
I don't know. Good. I don't know what's going on. Something crazy is going on with my Wi-Fi right now.
I sent you
Which
my
is
connection.
strange. I mean, there you go.
That's
Good. I
true,
appreciate
because
that.
Look at
Oh, you're
Patrick
welcome.
is nice and crispy clear today. Look at you.
Well, it won't last, so just enjoy it while you can,
All right, sounds good. Okay.
or suffer while you can. In
Summer when you get it. All right, Donnie, talk to you, buddy.
Well, hopefully mine will hold up. So, like I said, I was trying to say, at least I got my official league corduroy New York Yankees
Actually a nice
MLB
one,
paint.
dude.
I really like this hat. I mean,
Is that a
that
snapback?
thing's- It's
Oh,
yeah,
and I
it's
love
the
little
corduroy.
silhouette
It's got
right
the
in the back.
corduroy. Yeah, it's got the corduroy strap
nice.
on it.
That's very
got the
nice.
little came with a little button as well. So
Yep.
yeah, I figured I'd rock.
I might
rock
wear
this
next week
tonight.
my Sydney Blue Sox one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've got. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I've got my Dan Patrick Show October shirt on,
I like that.
and from the guy who's been ghosting us since midday yesterday, a nice garage beer, light classic beer. So
Johnny, me too. I love those jackets that Stephen Bow is wearing. Hoo, baby. That's a nice one.
No, Johnny, are those dugout jackets knife proof? Because I'm still trying to get out the one that you put in my back in this week's EFA episode.
Yeah, bro.
dang.
I mean,
Ouch,
he
man.
just stabbed and twisted. Also, he
Yeah.
hated on the whole city of Atlanta. On
Yeah,
top
he
of
did.
that, he
Yeah,
went
he did.
all out on hating on the city of Atlanta. I'm
Yeah.
like, I almost drove off the road when I listened to this. I'm like, not Johnny.
and I'm still crying a little bit inside, so just for the record.
By the way, did I hear correctly? Did they call you the worst?
They did.
You call yourself that?
Oh, well, I got it from somebody.
You?
Nope.
They used your words against you.
I know they did.
I have been referred to on multiple occasions on that podcast as the worst guest in their history. So
this game
got to
is
be
gonna
somebody.
give you a heart attack.
Yeah, it's got to be somebody. But yeah. Oh, and Mr. I know we're about to get started, but Mr. Mayor.
Yes.
Would you please tell one of your 2-star players to stop using the Blue Jays as leverage before he inevitably re-signed with the Yankees? Thank you. He's got friends telling people that the Blue Jays are going to offer Ohtani money to him, and before he inevitably re-signs with the Yankees for less. So,
what you gonna do?
It's gonna be what could have been, but definitely whenever was 2.0.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, can we talk a little playoff baseball for a second?
Yes, please. Wait a minute.
What about those Mets and Phillies?
Yeah, let me get my snacks so we can talk about this.
Go ahead, do your thing, boo. What about those Mets and Phillies?
The Mets have, the Mets just won't.
They refuse to die.
Yeah. They refuse to die, and then they never feel like they're out of a game. There's something about that number 6 spot in this wild card race that really seems to light a fire under people. I don't know.
Is it a new Miracle Mets? Maybe.
I don't know, man. Eric, I saw that the owner is looking to sell the team.
Dang, if I had the money, that's the franchise I would buy right there. That is a sweet franchise. By the way, I've got an unboxing at some point later when we get a moment from Lichtenberg.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I love it. By the way, like when Kirby Puckett used to wear that M, you know what I mean? Oh, I love that one.
I still love the picture of Kirby Puckett, the old the powder blue, the old school Twins. Do you see that on the internet every once in a while? Man, that's sweet.
Oh man,
Twins are such a great, just
They've
a great logo.
Great,
yeah.
Why would you
sell it?
No one hates that. That's the one team that, that we're talking about. That I highly doubt that Eric was right. Or Johnny was like, oh, the Royals. No one. No, it's the Twins. No one hates the Twins.
Yeah, exactly.
I took it out of your show, by the way, Eric, out of your episode. Saying that the Brewers and the Royals is a team that no one hates. No. It's the Twins. So hopefully they'll get some. Well, listen, the owner has been good to them. It's they got a beautiful ballpark. They have a beautiful uniforms, logos, and everything. So not bad at all. So
I like what Eric Lichtenberg. I won't speak for him, but I like what he said today on his comments on it. So Eric, I'll let you share in the chat what you had to say. But I thought I agreed with your take on it.
You go ahead and let me know, Eric. So Mayor, you want to go ahead and do the unboxing now?
We can.
Since we're talking about Eric.
Yeah, and he sent this to me and told me do not open it until it was on the show. So I have not touched this. I have no idea what's in here. He did send me a great another box that I already opened that had those helmets he did for me.
Yeah, those are nice.
Those beers, those were really nice. So
winning hates the Blue Jays. God, Johnny.
Doggone it, Johnny.
Hot dog.
I like the sticker Eric's got on this
Making
box.
Baseball fun again.
Yeah.
Twins ballpark is a foodie ballpark. Cheese curd slides. You know what? You're right. I love that ballpark. That's one of my favorite ballparks. That in the outfield. Get him out.
Uh-oh.
Game 5, baby.
Holy.
Congratulations, Ed.
Woo, baby.
Oh my God. Eric Lichtenberg has outdone himself.
Let's see. Let's take a look.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll start with the first little thing.
Hold on a second. Let's do Aaron. Thank you, Patrick. Oh,
Oh, yes.
oh,
Let's go.
let's do this.
All right, it gets better. That's just the start.
That's amazing.
Oh my God, that is
Right before
noise.
election day, too, man.
I
This-
know, right?
This guy and his design skills. Let me get these plastic bags off of this. Ooh, dang. All right, couple of beers here.
Hello.
A squeeze. I guess he created these names. Squeeze Play IPA
With the mayor on it.
Damn.
and Pinch Hitter American Lager.
Damn.
All right, it gets better.
But wait, there's more.
There's way more. 4 of said beers.
Oh my God,
Mrs.
Mr.
Mayor.
and Mrs. Mayor. Look
The
at
mayor
that.
and Mrs. Mayor. That is awesome.
All right. Some campaign stickers.
Making
Making
baseball fun
baseball fun.
again. You are the
Yes.
mayor. Dude,
Oh,
Eric Lichtenberg.
Oh,
He is the official. Oh my God.
that is. Oh man.
And
That's
Here we go.
hilarious. I love that
let me
so
get the
much.
box out of the way. Oh my gosh, check this out.
Oh, I know that. I know what that is. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
the mayor. Dude, this is amazing. How awesome is that?
Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Eric. That is way above and beyond anything I could have imagined. That
Like I
is
needed
Well
more reason.
deserved, my
crazy.
friend. Couldn't
Yeah.
happen to a better person. So well
Yeah.
deserved, my
Like-
friend. Good for
Like
you.
I needed more reason to vote for you.
I know you got my vote. You got my vote.
Yeah, you got
Oh
my
my
vote.
gosh, that is incredible. Thank you, Eric.
That's awesome. I love it, dude. That's pretty cool. I love that. Here's the comment that he said.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. I know you were about to put it, Patrick. I apologize.
No, you're
Uh,
good.
I was kind of surprised about the news of the sale of the Twins, but I think it's time. Excited to get new owners that care about this team.
I
There
agree
you
with him.
go. Okay.
I agree with him. I mean,
So-
the poll ads have had their time, and they got a target field out of it. So,
Yep.
and Eric, apparently, I think the package probably said it, but in case you've got Eric Lichtenberg's vote.
There you
So-
go. Congratulations.
Thank you.
The
And then
mayor.
Brett says I vote for Rhonda.
Of course he does.
'Cause,
Hey,
you
a
know,
vote for her is a vote for me.
That's
That's
true.
right. That's
That's
right.
true.
That's a joint ticket.
That's exactly right.
Yeah. Virgil agrees it's amazing.
Oh my gosh, that is just so incredible. These stickers and stuff. I'll have to make sure some of you guys get
By the
some
way,
stickers.
Big shout out to our chat. Eric, Lynn, Brett.
Shout out to the
Uh,
chat,
Eric,
man. You guys are awesome.
Yeah.
Uh,
Johnny, even though he's hating on me, Phil, Mrs. Influencer, everybody that
Bro,
joined.
what
we
did
really
you do to
appreciate you joining us.
Johnny? First of all, is what I want to know. What you do to the man that he just like straight up like
You know
hater
what?
nation?
I don't know. But the Blue Jay, I'm guessing it must be the it must have been the sweep by the Marlins that predicated all this, because he sent me a message. He goes, he kind of sent me like a taunting message after the Marlins swept the Blue Jays, and it's never quite been the same since.
Well, first
Yeah.
of all, that's like the pot calling the kettle black. Like that's the tale of two bad
Both-
teams.
Both of our teams suck.
Yeah, right.
We're both in
But your
the
team
black
sucks
hole
more
together.
than mine.
That's right. Even though the Blue Jays had with a better record, but that matters. If you lose, you lose. So
Oh my god.
yeah. But listen, let him have Marlins. The Marlins didn't get many days in the sun last year, so let him have it. for
Let
the
it have his
offseason
day
if
in
he
the
needs it.
sun, right? Okay. I
Yeah,
got you. I
yeah.
see what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean the Blue Jays aren't. I mean, we're not here to talk the Blue Jays, but they decided to bring the circuits back together next season, so we're not going to be expecting much more than that next year. So,
Well, good for them.
oh well,
Good
it's
for
something.
them.
Yeah, Lynn knows. She roots for the Rockies.
I'm a Rockies
Yeah.
fan. They're awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
But you
Brett,
should-
I'd like to say there's more than just 3 of you on here. We do have other viewers. So
Right. God. Do we
Yeah.
even exist?
yeah, yes, there are more people listening than there are co-hosts on the show. Don't worry.
Yes, right. Okay, that's right.
Come on, Eric, get back up here and join us. You're sitting back there and wallowing.
Come on, E-Pro. He is not talking baseball tonight. Look at him.
Yeah, they're down 2-0, so he's not a happy camper.
Mhm.
I wouldn't be. I'll talk about my team. We got the win, but I'm scared as hell. Okay. Detroit is scary.
Detroit was that I listened to that game. There's nothing like listening to a game on the radio. When I'm driving back and I'm listening to these afternoon games on the radio broadcast, because
Yeah.
I don't know the broadcasters, because I don't listen to those teams normally. I don't listen to most games on the radio.
Mhm.
It's just there's something about it that's just so much better.
Isn't it?
Mhm.
It's
Talking
like I
on the
want to
radio-
sit here tonight and just listen to the game on the radio and just turn the TV off. It's like,
Dude, I went on a walk after when I came home from work, and I started listening to the game. There's just, again, like, what is it? I'm like the way that described the game, the way
Yeah.
they talk about it. You know what I'm saying? It's just so good. I love it.
The only drawback to the radio broadcast is all the freaking sponsors of everything sponsoring the 3-0 pitch. It's like there's so many of those. It gets annoying.
Yep.
Yeah.
The
Is there any
pins and
room for the
much
Blue-
here,
Is
Shannon.
there any room
Okay.
for the Blue Jays to sponsor any of those things? Because if you can't play in it, at least sponsor it, right?
That's right.
So, okay. So I don't even know what this. Does anybody know the score of the Thursday night football? Because I haven't seen it.
Yes.
16-0 49ers.
Yeah.
Really?
What Eric said.
Wow, Eric, thank you so much
Yeah,
for
Brett-
that riveting.
Brett said Debo's going off tonight in the chat.
This is a football show.
This is not a football show. This is a sports show.
We're not here to make our MLB picks. We're here to make our NFL picks.
You already made your MLB picks. I talked about it I almost drove off the road when I heard your pick and I heard Johnny's pick. I'm like, what is going on around here? And by the way, he mentions on the show, on his podcast, he mentions the worst person to be on the podcast, which is you, Patrick. By the way, congratulations.
Thank
He
you.
talks about the Elvis lookalike, which is apparently Paul Caputo. Doesn't mention me at all. Doesn't even talk about me. You know what I mean? He could have said, "Hey, Ed was supposed to be here. He never showed up," and all that. Not even a peep.
Dang, Brett.
Then on top of that, Johnny didn't even mention the fact that, by the way, one of his fellow corporate media, it's a Guardians fan. Nothing. I'm a little offended. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little offended by this.
Especially from the guy who was the longtime Indian/Guardians fan himself.
Right. Then he decided to jump ship and go to root for a loser of a team that haven't, but it's okay. It's all right. I get it. Don't worry about it. It's cool.
Donnie's
I'm
never going to
annoyed.
forget that answer again.
I know exactly.
I mean, it's like the only one you got wrong, and amidst all the ones you got right. Meanwhile, I got the rest of them wrong.
I got all of them wrong.
You
So-
chose to get all of them wrong.
No, I
You
Getting
could have
them
gotten the
wrong-
last one right.
yeah, true that. I only got one right. I wanted to get them all wrong because I was like, I'm going for the goose egg. But then, I kind of screwed up myself on that one. So
So, let me ask you this question, Ed, real quick, because Rhonda brought this up earlier when I came in, and she had the game on earlier. She's like, "Man, that stadium looks so different on TV than I remember it in person."
which one?
Kansas City.
Okay.
Do you sense something of that, or have you probably hadn't even paid too much attention to it watching the other games? I mean, I don't know. It's just something about it. Maybe because it's at night. It just has a different look for some reason. I think it may just be the camera angles.
It could be, but it's a beautiful ballpark.
That's a great ballpark. I don't see why they should move out of that ballpark.
Man, that's
Which one-
such a
which one is
gorgeous
this?
The K.
Kauffman
Okay?
Stadium.
Oh yeah. I mean, I've never seen it in person, but just from the pictures and everyone that talked about it, Eric notwithstanding, they just say it's beautiful and one of their favorite ballparks. So
Yeah.
I need to get there before it closes.
You should, because I'm telling you, it's beautiful, and especially like that water feature in the back.
Yeah.
Man, it's like there's really not a bad seat in that ballpark. You know, there's some ballparks where you're like, man, this thing is like, it sucks. But like, nope, not Kauffman Stadium's the same with PNC Park. That's a beautiful ballpark. You know what I mean?
can attest to that one.
So that's a good one as well. So
Yeah, but I mean, I still can't figure out when Cleveland plays, like, what's the name of that stadium? I just don't.
I have
I don't know what it
idea.
is.
I think it's Progressive Field, Municipal Stadium.
What's that? Okay.
No, nothing, Eric. We're good.
It's only the 5th inning.
I know. Yeah,
Maybe we should get to our football picks and perk him up a little bit.
Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah. I guess I should prepare, now that I have my 1 week, reign of
Can we do
glory,
this? Can we do this? Can we talk baseball and then we'll bring him in when it comes to the football stuff and then you can go from there?
Johnny throwing more shots. I mean,
Maybe
dang.
maybe the Blue Jays could sponsor a Christmas promotion like Santa. They only show up once a year. Hot
I just
dog.
haven't seen this side of Johnny before.
Okay. What did you do to the man?
I don't know, man.
Listen, I love Methodist preachers.
I was gonna say, you can't be ticking off a man of God. What the heck? He's bringing the brimstone down on you.
Yeah, I mean, peace be with you, Johnny. I mean, man,
golly. So there it is. Okay.
What they always say on Full House? How rude.
I know, right? All right. So I guess we can get started on that, since we have nothing else to talk about the playoffs, because there's no other games or anything like that. Yankees and let's see, I'm looking for the other scores. Padres and
they play tomorrow.
Yeah,
travel day. They got to make that long trek back to LA from San Diego.
I know. They're very tired. Let me apologize to you. Thanks, Johnny. Oh my God. Thank you. I appreciate you, buddy.
All right, Johnny.
I was gonna say, I was like, man, that episode. Like, I mean,
yeah,
Lynn,
I want to know the same. Lynn, I want to know the same thing. I'm
Pete in your Wheaties.
Apparently, Patrick did.
Yeah. Don't pee in my Wheaties, and they say it's raining.
Hey, I send good
Patrick,
vibes to everybody.
Patrick, did you pour Oatly in his Wheaties?
That was supposed to be a secret.
Eric just superstitious like Randy Quaid in Major League. Can't get excited. I'm with you there. And she's got to keep it. I implore the Eric thing tonight. I seriously thought that the Cleveland Guardians were going to lose tonight. I'm not going to lie. I really did.
Yeah, you were definitely negative about the Guardians. But, I mean, I'm not even saying this to try to, bum everybody up, but they've just been a really good series. I think that they're very evenly matched teams throughout the series.
To quote Ed, three separate texts in a row. I hate this game. Smiley, laugh out loud. It really has been a good series, and then Detroit is going to win the series tonight.
Yeah,
that's what that like succession. That's what it said.
A wave of emotion.
Yeah.
A wave of emotion.
And I heard him say once again. And I heard him say once again, "I hate this game."
That's right. Yo, he said it again. You're right. He said it towards the end.
Yeah,
there.
I did.
He said it twice because I was like,
I even tweeted it out.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, did you guys see the uniforms that the Seahawks are using?
No, I haven't seen them.
They're using the old school ones, the silver helmets.
I need to pull up my old Seahawks hoodie.
They're using the old Seahawks unis, and man, that's a beautiful helmet. My God.
I think I told you guys this a while ago, but like that was one of 3 teams that like whose logos, along with the Oilers and the Colts, obviously, that
right?
NFL primetime every week. That's what I don't know what it was, but those I like the current Seahawks, but that old Seahawks has just memories for me.
If they could do a mix of both of them, you know what I'm saying? With that would be so nice. I'll be honest with you. I think they should go back. They should go with those silver helmets full time.
Yeah, definitely.
That's my
Well,
opinion.
I like the silver
Just
helmets.
like the Panthers should go with the silhouette, the silhouette with the black helmet.
Yeah.
That would look so much
Yeah.
better than matte black. Oh, dude.
Speaking of the Panthers, hey Donnie, why in the world are you hanging that jersey behind you? You know you don't root for that team.
You know you're a Jacksonville Jaguars fan.
Yeah, you're a Jacksonville Fighting Donnie's fan. What are you talking about?
I forgot it was hanging up there. I left it
Oh,
last
sure.
time I had it out.
Sure.
I've been on the road.
I
I've been on the road.
I think you did that for the content, but that's okay.
I'll be honest
That's
with you.
okay.
I'm ready to jump ship from my football team. I'm gonna lie to you. I'm ready.
Dude, I have been enjoying the Brett's taking shots at me too. Anyways, I forgot where I was going to go because I just saw what Brett said, and I'm like, doggone it, Brett.
You've been enjoying my pain as a football fan. Is that what
Oh,
you're
thank
saying?
you. Yes, I've been enjoying the Jameis Winston prop across social media, and I'm like, my guy, run through a wall for that man. So
Patrick has brought the world to his side in that argument.
yes,
you started that bandwagon. You were the conductor of that bandwagon.
Eric,
it's called manifesting.
Eric, I really like your Vikings. I like your Vikings team. That team is a good team, dude.
They're a great team, and I have a Vikings hat, and I might have to pull it out one of these weeks for our good friend Eric Lichtenberg.
I might have to because man, they
are. Eric, on Tuesday, I'll wear my Vikings hat.
There it is. I love it.
You heard it here.
So did the Browns. Don't know where to go next. You know what? The Browns do know where to go. The problem is, and I think this is what's going on, is that the head coach cannot get rid of Deshaun Watson. Ownership told them not to bench him, which they should, because he has been absolutely horrendous.
They need to go back to basics and go with Jameis.
I mean, if you're that owner, don't you want to win?
No, because it's a cash cow. Because if you think about it, those Browns fans will fill that stadium every day, no matter what. They've been filling that stadium since 1999. Yeah. Even through the 0-16 season, they filled that stadium. So what makes you think that he's going to want to change anything?
Yeah,
he doesn't care.
True. You're right. He doesn't. Because I mean, as an owner, I would be like, that money's burned anyway. You're not getting it back. If I was the owner, I would bench him. And I would be like, you know what? I'd do what Texans did. We're just going to pay you. You're going to sit over there because you're not going to cut him because it costs you more to cut him.
Hell, do what the Broncos did. I can't believe I'm actually saying this. Right?
Yeah.
We're going to pay you not to play for us. We're going to pay you not to play for us. That's what they're saying. What's what Cleveland should be doing right now. Get rid of you. We're going to get rid of you because you cannot play.
And
what makes you think that they're going to beat the Philadelphia Eagles this week?
I thought Deshaun Watson coming out of college was going to be so good, and he started out that way. But this whole mess
was good
in his head, and I think all of it just has ruined him mentally. And I don't think he can get it back.
Did you see that meme that he has more settled cases than touchdowns?
I think I sent that to the text group today.
I'm like, sweet Jesus.
Yeah,
I was like, my goodness.
Shoot, Johnny Manziel's getting some positive press this week, but not
Johnny Manziel's like whoop whoop.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Johnny Manziel's like, oh, I inspired the Vandy quarterback. Boom.
Right.
I make a 10-second appearance, and boy, I'm getting a bunch of praise for it.
Yep.
Unreal, man. It's like, so I think they should bench him. I think it's time. I think, if they don't, okay, fine. Let's say they're going to play him this week, right? Let's say they're going to play him this week. All right, fine. Let's play him this week. If they show up the way that they showed up last week and you don't bench Deshaun Watson, they're going to lose their locker room.
Yeah.
Ghost injuries are going to start to appear.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, yes, money is gone. All contracts that have guarantees, the guaranteed part goes into escrow at signing. It's done. It's over with.
Yep.
So, get it. It's already done.
Yeah.
Should the Rays repair Tropicana, tear it down, and build something new?
Well, my question is if it's Phil, to me, I think they need to get done with the assessment first, see where they are.
I agree.
I mean, it may be that, but then the question is, well, before you can even start thinking about that, if Tropicana is in a state where they can't play in it, next season, well, where are the Rays going to play?
Oh, to do it right here, you and me.
I would say this. I think the roof. I mean, the roof was what, like a thick vinyl or something. I mean, they've got this. If I was them, this is what I would do. Because weren't they already talking about moving to a new stadium in St. Pete or something like that? Maybe even that's been approved. I can't remember. If I was them, I would go up there. I'd get crews in there and I'd cut all them girders and I'd have an open top stadium for a few seasons until they went to a new park. Just get rid of the dome.
I don't see a problem with that.
Yeah. But who knows?
Yeah, well,
I mean, they were using that. They were planning to use that for stagings for crews,
for first responders.
Yeah, and it's like that. That's all gone too, because all that's just ruined with all the rain and water.
Brett, I will say this: they may not be ready by opening day, but they said in their official statement that it was going to take weeks to assess the damage.
Yeah.
They were starting today.
They don't know how much of a damage this has caused because it could, listen, this was over 150-mile winds, right? So, it tore that like it was nothing. So there may be some structural damage because of the water and all of that. So we don't know the extent of the damage of this place. Okay, so playing devil's like at this point, I'm the Rays. Now I have an opportunity if I'm ownership. I hopefully Anna's not listening to this. Jump ship. Do what the Seattle Sonics did. Remember that? And then they moved to Oklahoma and all that stuff, and then they stayed. Do something like that. Be done with it. You know what I mean? I was like, hey, we're going to move here. So this is the perfect opportunity. I hate to say it. I hate to put it that way.
I mean, this could be sort of, in a way, it's a blessing because they've been pushing for a new stadium anyway. Now it's kind of like, well, we kind of have to.
We kind of have to get a new stadium now. Excuse me. So we'll see. I don't know, man. It's interesting. No drainage in the trap. That's what I'm right. So that's going to be interesting. By the way, aren't you guys happy that hockey's back?
Oh yeah.
Yes, I am.
Oh, I love this.
By the way, Donnie, I had to send you a link, but I came across the Charlotte Checkers 5950.
Oh,
what? Fitted or snapback?
Fitted.
Okay, where's that link?
Send it right now.
Listen, I'll send you the link because I thought of you. Do you both want
it? There it is. The roof is easy to replace. The Metrodome collapsed 3 times in its life. It's the water damage and structure. That's exactly, Eric. That was my thinking. It's like, okay, the roof, okay, fine. You know what I mean? It's gone, and you can replace that. You can build something new. But the fact that they say that there's going to take weeks to just determine the extent of the damage of this, that's what kind of has me worried, right? Like, what are we going to do with this? You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens, man. All right, boys and girls, are we ready?
Oh, real quick on the hockey, since you brought it up. What'd you guys
sir.
think about it wasn't the lady that coached the Kraken?
Dude, that was awesome.
Isn't that awesome?
Amazing.
That was super awesome.
And she's a full-time assistant coach. I mean, I read a great story on her. Like, she was a skate coach, and she was, slowly but surely bringing in a lot of NHL players were going to her skate sessions, and she only had ambitions about being a skate coach, but they kind of helped her realize, that she could do more than she thought that she wanted to do. She was capable.
And Seattle almost pulled that win.
Yeah.
Well, they almost tied the game at the end, but
Well, credit to Coach Bielsma for bringing her on the staff. I think it's going to be a great move for them. I really do.
Yep.
I love that Seattle is like really on the forefront of doing a lot of things, climate pledge. And then, now this, I mean, I love this, the Krakens. We really should pick a team for the year and then stick with that team and then, root for that team and see which team goes the furthest at the end of the season.
I'm playing Brett's in Brett's hands here, but Anaheim Ducks.
You got the Ducks. Okay.
I've got the Florida Panthers because they're the parent of the Checkers, and I'm going to opening night next Friday night for the Checkers. Start our.
You got the Checkers.
Good for you, man.
All right.
Yeah. Because
Eric, you want to play along with us with the hockey? Eric, you want to talk at all tonight?
He's baseball and football only.
Yeah. Wow. That's just.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
So who do you have, Ed? Hurricanes.
Well, you took the Ducks, so I can't take the
Well,
Ducks.
if the point is to finish better, I think I made a really horrible choice because
I'm gonna go with Carolina. I'm gonna go with Carolina. That's the home team
and-
here in the state.
Anaheim will finish in the lower end of the pack. We know that.
We'll say we don't know that. You know
Well,
what I mean?
There's
I think
still
we
a
should
lot of work
appoint
to do.
Eric the St. Louis Blues because that's the closest team to him.
yeah.
You know, what do you guys think?
I think we assign him that one.
Yeah, let's assign him that
Sounds
one. There you
good.
go.
And he's
Yeah,
blue
the St.
tonight
Louis
anyway,
Blues.
so it works. He's blue
Uh-oh.
tonight anyway, so it works.
Okay. All right. We got jokes tonight.
Well, you know.
All right. So far, we all picked the Seahawks, and that pick is not looking so bueno, guys.
Doggone it, Brett.
Maybe someone needs to motivate the Blue Jays that can. Oh, golly.
Yeah.
Patrick,
Did
what
you
did you
eat
do
some
to
of
people?
Johnny's? Did you eat some of Johnny's Wheaties? Golly.
Golly.
How
Uh,
rude.
All right. So, Donnie, we're not going to go with you. So let's go ahead and make our picks. Okay. So these are our Sunday picks. Okay. We're going to start with the game in London. All right, boys and girls. Donnie,
Ooh.
you're going last because I don't know which team you're rooting for in the NFL as of right now, to be honest with you. So I have no idea.
We're doing NFL. Hang
Yeah.
on, let me get a hat here.
Go ahead.
Uh-oh. Are we switching into NFL hats now?
Do it.
Give me a second.
Oh, I love this. Is really good for radio, live radio. This is amazing. We should be ready for this. Eric, what are your thoughts on Jacksonville's and the Bears?
So when I was listening to the offensive line podcast by Annie Agar, they made a good point that if the game was here, Chicago should have the advantage. However, Caleb Williams has never played overseas. And so whereas the Jaguars basically live over there, so they have a bigger advantage and kind of know how that goes. So
True.
they said that could play a factor for the Jaguars. But for me, I think I'm still going to go with Chicago.
Chicago is -1 right now, just so you guys know. Pick 'em game right here. I'm using Donnie's words. Pick 'em game. The over-under on this one is 44.5 on this game. So I highly doubt that's going to get to 44. This is two teams that have not been playing so good, like especially Jacksonville. The Jaguars are not a good team. And I really do see that, if this continues, heads are going to roll here. So just saying. So you got Chicago then. All right. Patrick.
So I always consider London games for Jacksonville to be home games because I mean they are among the most popular teams in London, and regardless of how poor they've been, even though they beat the Colts, such a Colt thing to do. I like the Jaguars in this one because they're playing in London. I think they've got a familiarity with the stadium. I mean, with the support of Donnie Wise behind them, the Florida Fighting Donnies. We may see Trevor Lawrence playing out of his skin. Like, yeah, there he is. And now look, he's adopted a third team. Oh my goodness.
We were talking about this logo earlier, and I was like, I got to pull that out while we're talking about the Seahawks logo.
I love it.
It is a sweet logo.
Yeah. Well, both sweet hats, by the way. But you know what? I'm going to go with the Jaguars on this. Maybe that's a little for the content, but also I've got a little sneaky suspicion about the Jaguars punching above their weight in London.
Okay. I mean, listen, I don't see anything wrong with that one. I mean, this game could go either way.
It's two bad teams, if I'm honest.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Yeah. So take your pick.
Take a pick on which one's going to suck less.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
exactly.
That's the thing.
Exactly.
You know what, Patrick? I'm actually with you, man. I honestly think that the Jags are going to pull this one off this week. So I'm going to go with the Jags. So Donnie, what do you think?
Based on what Patrick said, the Bears are the worst 3-2 team. I mean, they're a bad team and they're 3-2. It's crazy.
But they are a bad team.
But but the teams they've beat have been almost worse than them. So, I mean, I'm like Patrick too. The Jaguars are a London team. It's like a home game for them. For whatever reason, they do tend to play well there. I think they have the experience over there for a lot of the players that have been there for a few years with the travel and everything. So I'm going to go Jaguars.
Okay.
I think after last week's game, they're kind of maybe getting a little bit. I'm not saying they're back, but
They're getting a little closer, right? But
I think they're figuring some things out, and they better, because if they drop these 2 games in London, Peterson will be gone. I think.
Brian Thomas has really emerged as the number 1 receiver.
Yes,
and he's really played well the last 3 weeks.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to ask this question here, guys, for you guys, and let me know what you guys think. Who is going to be the next head coach to get fired? Now that the seal has been broken, right? Robert Saleh got fired. All right. We already know how we feel about this. I think he was a scapegoat on this one. How do we feel about who the next head coach is gonna get rolled out?
I think Nick Sirianni's in trouble.
Yeah, I was going to say it's either between. It really is to me between Sirianni and Peterson, and maybe both of them are gone at least at the end of the year, if not before.
You think so? Okay.
Yeah. I don't know about Dayball either.
Yeah, man.
I mean, the Maras just don't make those kind of decisions lightly, no matter how bad the team's been. That one I don't know yet. Those are the only 3 I can really think of that might be gone.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see any other coaches right now that would be gone.
Everyone else is too early in their tenure to really.
Right.
I mean, I will say this: it's not because of my agenda that I clearly have against him, but the Bidwill ownership group in Arizona, you never know what they're going to do. So if they're
but here's the problem.
But I think Jonathan Gannon gets until at least the end of the season.
I think he will get to the end of the season, even though they should get rid of their quarterback. That's their quarterback.
The only other one, and I don't think he's on the hot seat, and I don't know that they would make any change right now, but somebody to keep an eye on, maybe by next year, is Antonio Pierce if the Raiders don't get going in the right direction, because he was a huge team favorite, player favorite to take that job. And I give it to Mark Davis for giving him that job. I just don't know if he's keeping the locker room with that. I guess it depends. I mean,
dude, I'll be honest. When you picked, also, I think this also goes on management. When you hired these 2 back quarterbacks, and you get these 2 back quarterbacks, and you don't go in the market and get a good quarterback, that just shows you right there that they don't want to win this year. They want to get picks.
Well, and that's the thing. That's why I say I don't think necessarily Antonio Pierce is on the hot seat. But if he doesn't, if he's given some pieces in the next season or so, and doesn't do anything with it and doesn't keep the locker room, then I could see him being gone, at least either fired in season next year, or next year maybe his last season there.
Okay.
And this is a wild card, but what about Zach Taylor in Cincinnati?
Dude, you and me tonight, bro.
Yeah,
that was the name that I was thinking about.
Zach Taylor. I
don't ride the ship.
Well, I mean, because look at it this way: like, even though Marvin Lewis was like the boring pick and he was there, a lot of years, they were very consistent under Marvin Lewis. Now, they didn't go much beyond the first round of the playoffs, but they were consistent. Playoffs. I just want to win a game. And in the case of the Bengals, I just want to win more than one game. And it's but they're 1-4, and they've got. I mean, when you've got Joe Burrow and you've got Jamar Chase, and I know he's in a contract dispute, but I mean, he's playing out of his mind at the moment. But T. Higgins, who's played very well since he came back. I mean, it should be a decent team on paper, but it hasn't translated to the field this season. They just have been so in all their games, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I haven't seen all of them, but it feels like one side of the ball performs in the game and the other one doesn't.
Yeah.
It's almost like,
it's almost like the Browns.
A little bit. Yeah. A little bit.
Because the Browns defense, and then they get tired.
Yeah. So
I'm with you, homie.
Yeah. So Zach Taylor Zach Taylor's one to watch only because I think he may be a victim of his own
He's
success.
a dark horse candidate
Yeah.
for being fired.
Well,
He'll get picked up right away.
Yeah,
They were talking about, this is the wildest thing too, by the way. I'm sorry I cut you off. I apologize.
No, you're good.
They were talking about Stefanski probably also getting fired. I'm like, you know how quickly they would hire that man in another coaching position?
He would probably welcome being fired just to get out of that situation. Because
I'm with
he's
you.
handcuffed by the owner. He doesn't want to use that quarterback, and they won't let him do what he wants to do. I mean, I'd be like, let's
And
just
not
fire
only
me.
that, the quarterback doesn't want to play the system that it has made him so successful.
Right. I don't get it.
Yep.
All right. Okay. Sorry about that. Let's move on. All right. Oh, great. Browns, Eagles. I'm putting the Eagles on this one. Sorry. I'm not even going to mess around. Like, Browns suck. That's the way it is. So,
And it's in Philadelphia.
and
so,
in Philly.
Yep.
yeah, give me the Eagles too.
Yeah.
There's not much to say about that.
I mean, I think a big difference in this, and I hate to say it to bring it down to one person, but Saquon Barkley, I think you can.
Saquon Barkley is going to run all over this team.
Well, I think he's the difference maker because I really don't think the Eagles are a very good team either.
No.
But yeah, give me the Eagles as well.
I like it. Eric.
Sorry.
Yep, same. Eagles.
Gotcha.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Hey, listen, Kansas City cooking. Kansas City cooking. Is that Pasquantino who actually got a double?
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Oh,
Happy birthday, Vinny.
He stroked that one out there pretty good.
yeah, he did. Put it right there, and nobody could. Are they pulling Cole, or are they going to leave him?
Don't know yet. Opposite field too, man. He just
And look at Witt. That dude was just running.
he
Jesus.
can fly.
Yeah, this kid can run.
Yeah, he was already at the shortstop position when that
By
ball
the time
hit
that
the
ball,
ground.
yeah, I know. So, all right,
Dang.
boys and girls.
Real quick to Brett's comment, looking at Vrabel, how he's not been picked up. I think the Eagles might be the best fit and shot for him if they get rid of their coach.
If they get,
I also think
Raiders get
Vrabel
rid
is
of their
selective.
coach.
Say that again, Patrick.
I also think Vrabel is selective.
Yeah, because he's
I
not.
100% agree.
I tell you right now, he'd look at the Jets and be like, "Nah, I'm good."
Who wants to go to the Jets? No one wants to go to the Jets.
He'd be like Belichick. He wouldn't pick up the phone.
Right. Exactly.
Nor should he. Nor should he.
I'm with you. But you know what, though? If we're talking about if Pierce gets fired, Vrabel could go there.
Oh, now the Raiders with Vrabel,
That's a match. That's a great
right?
match.
That they fit.
Yeah. Well, in terms of demeanor and like brand of historically the way the Raiders would want to play football, absolutely.
Oh,
yeah.
Gonna cut that ball.
I don't know about Vrabel in Vegas, but I mean, if it was still Oakland or LA, I could see it. But like,
I don't know, man. He's still kind of like you're crazy though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He is
Yeah,
nuts.
can you imagine the T-shirts with Vegas Vrabel on it?
I know.
Yeah.
You know, or
So I'm
or
with
bet
you
or
there.
bet on me. You know, just something like that. I can see a lot of marketing opportunities with Vrabel out there.
The true story. All right, boys and girls. So we got another one here. Okay, Patrick, you're last on this one.
Okay.
We got the Colts and Titans. Tennessee is actually a 2.5-point favorite on this one. The over/under is 42.5. Actually, Patrick, I got a question for you. Who is the starting quarterback for the Colts this week?
Richardson practiced yesterday, but he only did like a light practice. So I think they might still start with Flacco.
You think it'll be because if it's Flacco, I got the Colts.
Yeah.
I think it might be Flacco. I think only because they learned their lesson with Richardson last year, not to try to, push him into a situation where he's not ready. There's no reason
to rush him. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
So, and then, but the only other thing is that Jonathan Taylor still didn't practice, and so I don't know that he's going to be ready this weekend. So we might get another sermon.
Like the one you've been getting from Johnny all night.
Yeah. Except that one's hellfire and brimstone for me.
That's right.
Awkward. Eric, your thoughts on this game?
Yeah, I don't really like Tennessee whatsoever. Pittman's going to be out for quite some time. I don't know if Taylor, so I don't trust the Colts right now either. But if Flacco, yeah, give me Colts.
Okay.
I mean, have the Titans just totally lost their identity since they got rid of Vrabel?
Yes.
I mean, because
Yeah,
he
they
was
don't
their. They have no identity.
They don't have a quarterback.
Yeah,
That too.
I mean,
They don't have. I mean, they have Pollard, but
I don't understand getting rid of him at all.
I don't get the Titans. I don't get the Titans. I mean, look at also, by the way, like, why do you get rid of a good running back that's going to be a Hall of Fame running back? The Ravens didn't pay that much for him.
Right.
And yeah.
Henry and D Hop.
I'm gonna go. So okay, this pick for me is gonna be contingent on who the quarterback is. Okay. If it's Flacco, I got the Colts. If it's Anthony Richardson, I got the Titans. How's that?
Okay.
So, but I'm gonna put the Colts right now, understanding that Flacco is playing.
That was the latest. That's the latest update that Steichen gave that I have. So,
he'll text you tomorrow and let us know.
I know, right?
Yep.
Donnie, talk to me.
I'm going Colts on this. I mean, here, let's see. I'll give you my pick. My pick is the Colts.
Hey,
There it is.
Yeah. I like I said, the Titans have no identity. I don't really care who the quarterback is. I'll let you sit on that island right now. But yeah, give me Colts.
Okay. All right, Patrick.
Well, I agree with Eric, and I don't trust the Colts as far as I can throw them. But I love my team, but I don't trust them.
But do you trust them more, or do you trust the Titans less than you trust the Colts?
I've said this before. This is the exact type of game that the Colts would lose. Like, it really is.
But you said that when they went to Jacksonville last week.
And what happened?
So back-to-back weeks, games that go on the road that they typically lose. Is that what you're saying?
Well, listen, I'm going to back my team, and as probably as unwise of me as it is to do, I'm going to go with the Colts win just because I want them to win. I'm going with my heart over my head on this one, but yeah.
Okay, all right.
Doggone it, Brett.
It's like a bro. Brett is all right. Here we go, boys. Texans.
By the way, Brett, how did that fantasy football game go last week, Hoss?
Ooh, yeah.
Awkward.
Boom.
All right, boys and girls. So here's this one. Metcalf only has 4 points. Unreal. Texans at Patriots. Houston is a 6.5 point favorite. The over-under on this one is 37.5, which, by the way, I forgot to tell you that the Browns Eagles, Philly was a 9.5 point favorite. Just want to put that out there. So yeah.
That's still
and Tennessee is a 2.5 point favorite at Colts. So with the Colts.
That doesn't surprise me.
That's just the home bump there.
That's the home bump.
Yeah.
So was there a bench clearing in the?
They're kind of, not really.
They just walked out there. Nothing happened.
Okay.
There was nothing.
I was just asking.
Texans and Patriots. Eric.
So it's about time, but the Patriots are finally starting Drake May this weekend. Not that it's really going to matter. Give me the Texans.
Okay. Patrick.
Starting Drake may make a difference, but it's not going to be enough for the Patriots to win. Give me the Texans.
Gotcha. Donnie.
Yeah, I'm with you guys on this. Patriots are just still bad, and North Carolina doesn't produce good quarterbacks.
So. No,
Give me
they don't.
The Texans. They get paid, but they just don't play.
Right. Let me ask you: is Brissett hurt, or is it just because he sucked that bad?
He's just terrible.
Got it. He's just a good backup quarterback.
I don't know if he's that good anymore.
He squandered his starting opportunity like he normally does.
He did. He even squandered it in Cleveland.
He squandered it in Indy.
Indy too, yeah.
Yeah, true. All right.
Fly the
Here
flag.
we go. Here we go, boys. We got the Tampa Bay Baker Mayfields against the New Orleans Saints. Tampa Bay is actually a 3.5-point favorite. The over-under is 41.5. Give me your picks. Patrick.
I've doubted the Baker Mayfields a couple times this season, and they've bitten me, but when I pick them, they seem to lose. So in honor of Baker Mayfield, I'll pick the Fighting Baker Mayfields to win this one.
All right. Okay.
Fire them cannons.
Donnie.
Man, Johnny's not gonna like that either.
No, he's not.
No,
But
he's not.
do I care tonight?
No,
No.
not tonight. You don't.
Nope.
You're firing them cannons back at him right there, buddy.
Yeah.
You are.
Take
We're
that,
locked-
New Orleans Saints.
Yeah, we're locked and loaded.
Take that.
Yeah, I mean, Spencer Rattler's the starting quarterback. I mean, come on, really? Buccaneers.
Derek Carr's falling off the face of the earth.
The Saints
Well, Derek
will
Carr
not
is
come
hurt.
marching in at all.
You what?
Derek
I said
Carr is
this-
hurt.
Yeah, he's hurt.
Well, it doesn't matter. He still hasn't played well when he's been healthy.
True story. True
Other than the
story.
first 2 weeks.
That's
Yeah,
been a
true.
few years though that he's been that same story.
He's been
Yep.
on a decline. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gotta hand it to him. At least he's lasted longer than his brother.
True.
So
Former number one pick.
true. Eric.
Yeah, I don't know what the Saints have been doing lately. So Bucks.
And Alvin Kamara has sucked on my fantasy team. I just want to put that out there.
Man scored like 50 points against me.
And that was the last time he scored any, points that have been mattered.
Thanks, Alvin Kamara.
You're welcome. Maybe the Colts could do an alternative helmet with moving. Oh, that's low. That's
Well,
low,
actually, that's
Johnny.
Yeah. Johnny,
I mean-
that doesn't unite us, okay?
Oh, smooth one
Ooh.
right there. You got that one in good.
That
It
was
took me a
good.
second to realize that
That was
one.
good. That was good. I'll give you that one. That was pretty good.
I think you killed Eric there. He just turned.
Eric is like, sweet Jesus, why? Kill me now.
So, like, is there a worse thing for for Eric right now than this game plus my dad jokes?
It's like nails on a chalkboard for this dude right now.
Well, it's like combining like really potent alcohols. It's just gonna, take them out.
All right, boys and girls. Here's going to be a good game. Commanders and Ravens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at this one. I really struggled with this one because I could see it either way because the Ravens, they've won, 3 in a row
Yeah.
Yep.
and at home. But Jaden Daniels looked pretty good. So we can see what I think this is where we're going to see if he's really made of something here early in the season. I could easily see the Ravens winning, but give me the Commanders.
Okay. I can't fault you for that pick, dude. I'm with you there. I was like, I saw this game, and I'm like, ooh.
I wouldn't be surprised whatsoever if the Ravens win, but I want to see if Daniels really is that good, and he very well could be. So we'll find out. I don't know a whole lot about their defense. That's the only thing. So can they stop Henry and Lamar? But it's going to be a really good game. I hope it's on TV here locally.
I know that's going to be a good game.
I mean,
All right.
I don't see why Baltimore's. I mean, I guess I do, but the 6.5 point favorite seems like a high line, and the over under.
Yeah.
Those don't seem like two teams that are gonna throw
51 and a
51
half is
up
the
there.
over. Gee.
This isn't a shootout game to me, or doesn't appear to be.
I think this is going to be one of those slow, methodical games.
Yeah.
Like you're just going to slowly, just go down the field, both teams. All right, Donnie, tell me who you got.
Man, I want to go Commanders, and I don't know. I'm like Eric. This is really.
I'm not picking
This
the
is
Ravens.
really
You guys
tough.
already know that. So
Yeah, I
I'm
know
not picking
that.
the Ravens.
Man, I think it's going to be way closer than they have. I'm gonna take the Ravens. Reluctantly, I'm gonna take the Ravens. I think this could go either way, but with it being a home game for the Ravens, I think
Let me
they
ask-
find a way to squeak it out.
Let me ask you this. You got the Ravens. That's fine. Not a big deal. Do they cover?
6.5.
Yeah.
I don't think they
I
cover.
see this
I
as
don't-
like a 3-point game.
I see it like a 3 to 5 point. I
Mhm.
don't think they cover.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see them winning over the Commanders by more than by a touchdown.
I got you. All right. Patrick.
Listen, just like you are at Baker Mayfield, my guy Jaden Daniels, I'm shameless. I said before the season my guy was gonna light up the league, and he's been doing it. I have faith in him in this game. Now I think it's gonna be close, but I think he's already shown in tough situations what he's made of. I don't think he's gonna be intimidated by this assignment here. So give me the Commanders.
Let me ask this, especially to you, Eric, because you said that this is the game that's going to define, the type of player that he is right now, right? Like he's going to define, like, does he need to win in order for him to be defined like as an elite quarterback this week?
No, I mean, I think it's still too early for that. I think it would help go towards that if he can win this type of a game. But I still think even if they lose, I don't think it's going to be a bad loss unless it's like a huge blowout.
Mhm.
I still think he would still have to prove quite a bit, but I think it would get him in the right direction.
Okay.
I could see like if they win the division, under his first year,
Mhm.
and if he can maybe win like one playoff game, then he could start getting real into that conversation. I think it's still too early for that, but I think it'll push him in the right direction if they can win this game. But then, like I said, I don't think it's going to hurt his, I mean, I wouldn't say legacy, but it wouldn't hurt if they lose this game, because I don't think, being on the road against a Ravens team that is probably should be better than 3-2, but at the same time could be worse than 3-2. So
I get you. You guys think the same?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Uh-oh. Oh. That was so close. He almost had that one out of there. Woo.
Dang.
That was close. Ooh. All right. Moving on. Chargers and Broncos. This should be an interesting game, boys and girls. I thought the Chargers were going to be better than they are. Did you guys think the same thing too? Like I thought it was like they were going to be a little bit better.
I didn't think they were going to be an offensive juggernaut, but I thought they'd score more points than they have been.
Yeah, man, I just don't understand this.
And I haven't watched any games, so I'm not really sure how they're playing per se.
Not good.
But again, I mean, the first month is always like the real preseason to me, so I don't know. And Harbaugh's one of those guys that it takes him a little bit to get his system in place. Maybe by the end of the season, it'll be a whole lot different. But I mean, I agree. I think that I expected them to be, at least on the surface, a little bit better than what they're appearing to be.
Okay. All right. So give me your pick, Donnie.
I just don't. I mean, this is a division game. The Broncos, they seem to be getting a little bit of their stuff together with Knicks.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the Broncos at home on this one.
Okay.
I think they'll find a way. I mean, Chargers are a 3-point favorite, but I don't know.
I was just going to say the Chargers are a 3-point favorite, and only the over-under is only 35.5.
This is one of those divisions that no matter how good or bad the teams are, the road teams always seem to struggle within the division.
Okay. All right. Patrick.
Even though I just said what I said about the Chargers, part of this is for the content, I think, but give me the Chargers on the road. Even though I agree with the mayor that the Broncos are starting to put it together a little bit, I still don't trust them yet. Not that I trust the Chargers a lot either, but
true.
But a Harbaugh coach team, I still have faith in them. So I think it's gonna be a very, very close game because, like Donnie also said, it's a divisional game.
Yeah.
But give me the Chargers.
Okay. All right. Eric.
Yeah, basically everything that Patrick said. I could see it going either way, but I pick Chargers as well.
I like Bo Nix. I think he's a good quarterback. I think the Broncos are they're not there yet. You know what I mean? Yeah, they're not. Right, they're not. So, all right, I'm gonna go with the Chargers as well, boys. Okay, Steelers at Raiders.
The Raiders.
No one knows who. I don't even know about this game. I'll be honest with you. Like yes, the Steelers have a really good defense, but kind of the Raiders are kind of defense is kind of good too. Which Justin Field is going to show up this week? And if he does play another bad game in a row, do they bench him? You know what I mean? So
the Steelers are a hot mess that doesn't come across as a hot mess, if that makes sense.
It's because of their head coach.
Yeah.
That's a great point. They're dysfunctional.
Yeah, that's probably a better way to say it. They're dysfunctional right now because they brought in Russ. He got injured. They got
Dude.
I mean,
and Pickens, what is he doing?
I don't know.
He needs to chill out before he gets, shipped out. Because the Steelers don't play that. They've had some dysfunctional wide receivers, and they've gotten rid of those dysfunctional wide receivers, and they have not done anything after they left Pittsburgh.
Right.
You know what I mean? Who was the last one?
Smith-Schuster?
Yeah. No, Schuster's actually not that bad. He's actually been doing pretty decent. Because
saying,
he's,
like when he
he's
was in
fits within the
Pittsburgh,
system.
No,
No,
but when he was in Pittsburgh, though, you talking about Antonio Brown?
No, Antonio Brown's he's a hot mess. The other from Notre Dame, you know him, Eric.
Who are you talking about?
Pittsburgh wide receiver. He used to be
the wide receiver.
That's how much we have seen him because he sucked that bad. He went to Chicago and now I think Miami now.
Oh, Claypool.
Claypool.
Chase
Yeah,
Claypool.
Yeah.
He hasn't done shit. So
I forgot he went to Notre Dame.
He did. He's one of Notre Dame's best. Eric not taking the bait on that one. All right, boys, let's pick. Steelers Raiders. Pittsburgh is -3. Over under 36.5 on this game. I'm going to go with the Raiders.
Sorry.
Wow. I'm not dysfunctional. I'm dysfunctional-ish. Okay? So, but I'm going to go with the Raiders. What do you guys say? Not everybody at once.
No, well, I'll go. I don't trust Aiden O'Connell. I'm going, even though they're dysfunctional, I'm going to go with the Steelers. I think Justin Fields can do just enough. I'm not saying he's going to have like an all-world game or anything, but I think he can do just enough to beat the Raiders. So I'm going Steelers.
Okay. Eric.
I don't trust the Raiders at all. Give me Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Dang. Give me the Steelers. I'm the same as Eric. I want to say the Raiders at home might find a way to win this thing, but they're just a hot mess right now too. And Devontae's not playing.
Listen to your inner 2024 Donnie Wise.
Yeah, give me the Steelers on the Steelers.
I'm going to go with the
Raiders 2023.
2023.
2023 Donnie Wise is back.
Yes.
Dysfunctional. There it is. I love it. Thank you, Mrs. Influencer. I appreciate you on that.
I like that
one.
too.
All right, here's another good one, boys and girls. Eric, I'm going to start with you. Lions, Cowboys.
Ooh.
It's in Dallas,
But
and they
Detroit
seem to
is
struggle.
-3.
I know they seem to struggle. Like they lost pretty bad. I think it was in Dallas when they lost to the Saints.
Mm-hmm. Well, they got spanked by the Saints.
The Lions are pretty good for the most part so far this season, like they have been recently. So I'm gonna go Lions.
Okay. Donnie.
Yeah, Cowboys. The Lions are rolling pretty good. Cowboys are still another dysfunctional system. even though they're at home. Give me the Lions.
Give you Lions.
Yep.
Okay. Patrick.
I think the wild card here is going to be the Lions coming off of a bye week, but I think it's going to play to their advantage in this point. They had a chance to get like Laporta a little healthier and things like that. So, Gibbs, Montgomery, the two-headed monster. I really like this Lions team. So give me Detroit.
Okay. Let's go full force. Same here. I like the Lions. Lions are a good team, man. That defense is legit good.
You ain't lying.
Yeah. Hey,
Hey,
there's another one.
there it is.
All right. So here we go, boys. I'm going to start with you, Donnie, on this one because this is no longer your team. So, Falcons, Panthers. Atlanta is a -6 on this one. The over/under is 46.5. This is an interesting game.
It is because again, it's a divisional matchup. I mean, the Falcons are obviously the better team by far, but they also struggled on some games that they shouldn't have struggled on. So I don't know, man.
This is an interesting one, man. I'm with you. He's like, I don't know what I have to do. Oh, here we go. Pat. Okay.
Give me the Panthers.
Uh-oh.
Let's go.
I'm back. They're winning me back. They're gonna win if they win me back this week. If they win, they win me back this week. I will say that.
Okay. Patrick.
If they don't win, I'm still in limbo.
Let's see.
Hashtag content. Eric.
And I love it. I think it's great. Let's go for the content.
Did you really just pick them to win?
The head shaking from Eric makes me so happy.
It makes everything on this one, doesn't it?
Because I've missed him for a day and a half on our text chain.
Can somebody tell this guy that his content sucks? That's not even that hard of a decision. It's Falcons. Write me down, Falcons.
All right. Falcons. All right, Patrick.
Yeah, I went Falcons Thursday night game last week, and then I lost the weekend. So I'm going against the Falcons this time. See if I can win the weekend.
You went against a team that won?
Yes, he doesn't even know.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm with
Whoa, so much hate.
Listen, I'm with Prophet on this one. You got to give me the Falcons. There's no way in heck I'm picking the Panthers. And I don't know why you care. You don't even vote. You don't even root for him anymore, Donnie.
Guys, I'm with it. I'm with Donnie. Okay, let's go Panthers. I'm gonna go with the Panthers on this one.
I'm still trying
You
to.
you also cheer for the Browns. They're on the same talent level.
I'm still trying to figure out when he says, I picked the Falcons last week, and look what that got me. You got a win on Thursday Night Football, Donnie.
But I lost the whole weekend. I came in last place.
Well, that's on you for the rest of the week. Don't blame the Falcons on that one.
That's poor picking.
Yeah, Ed, by the way, I got to add the Colts to the same talent level as the Browns. And
I wasn't going to say anything. I was just going to let it be.
You were just going to let it be?
Well, just going to let it ride, but it's okay. It's okay.
Listen, I got to call a spade a spade.
But I couldn't say anything just because my team is really that bad.
Well,
so
we lost to Jacksonville, so I can't really talk. So
all right, boys and girls. So we got 2 more games here, okay? Sunday night game. Bengals at Giants. Cincinnati is -3.5, and the over/under is 47.5. I'm going to start with this one. I think the Bengals win this one out. I think they ride the ship here. I think Joe Burrow's not going to take another loss like that. And I think what we were talking about, head coach made a really bad mistake. He was coaching to not lose, and he wasn't coaching to win. So I think that changes this week. I think the Bengals win.
Put me down for the same thing. I don't even know that Malik Neighbors is even back yet, is he? Isn't he still out with his shoulder or whatever it was?
And Thibodeau is also hurt for the Giants.
Yeah, I don't think Neighbors is back yet.
Oh, yeah. I didn't think he was. I know he's not on the IR or whatever it is, but he's
questionable.
Yeah, he's going to be questionable.
Actually, he might be doubtful. I haven't looked.
Is he doubtful? Okay, I don't know.
I don't know. I have to look.
Yeah. So, anyways,
Donnie.
I can't pick the Giants. I mean, they're
They're a
just
dumpster.
horrible.
They're a dumpster fire.
I can't pick the Giants. No.
Eric.
Yeah, the Bengals could have won last week. Their offense was pretty good against the Ravens, but I think that I would say that they shouldn't. That doesn't mean they won't, but they shouldn't lose to the Giants. So give me the Bengals.
Okay. Here's an interesting one, boys. I'm going to pick the Bills right off the bat on this one. I think the Bills going to the Jets and Buffalo being a 2.5-point favorite on this one. Over under is 40.5 on Monday Night Football. I don't trust the Jets at all. I don't still, like I said on Tuesday, I don't know why people think that, Aaron Rodgers is an elite quarterback right now. He is not. So just because of that alone, I'm going to go with the Buffalo Bills. Eric.
Yeah, I agree. Coming back from London, off of a loss, give me the Bills.
Dysfunctional at coaching and all that. Oh, that's just a hot mess.
Yeah.
All right, Patrick.
I think that Eric hit the nail on the head. I also don't think that the coaching change is going to bring any bump in, in their performance, because nothing's really changed. I mean, other than Ulbrich, coming in as the acting head coach. I mean, I don't think there's going to be any difference. So give me the Bills.
Okay. Donnie.
Yeah. The Jets aren't going to turn anything around on this game at all. They're
He thought about it.
No. I didn't think about it. I was trying to think about just trying to think
that Carolina hat's making him think illogically. He's thinking like David Tepper.
Well, there's Tepper, there's Woody Johnson. Which one's the worst?
Good point. Good point.
Touche.
If the Bills want to finally win a Super Bowl while they've got this window, they better get off their ass and go get Devontae Adams so that he can have somebody to throw to, and then I think they take off like a rocket. But give me the Bills in this game.
And you don't have to give up a second to get him.
Right.
Okay.
And by the way, Naylor, it said that only activity he did today at practice was riding the stationary bike and made no progress in the concussion protocol today.
Bo? He said Naylor.
I said Naylor. What did Naylor? Neighbors.
Malik Neighbors.
Malik Neighbors.
Yeah, you talking about the Naylor brothers? Because they play in Cleveland and they both played tonight.
That
you're talking about Malik Neighbors, aren't you?
The stationary bike in the dugout.
I was gonna say, wow, well, I mean, you can tell, but Josh Naylor, he does look like a stationary bike kind of guy.
Hey, I'll be a year older tomorrow, so let me alone.
Oh wait,
that is true. I wasn't gonna say anything until the end of the show, Donnie.
I'm an old man. Leave me alone.
But you're an old man with his own election merch.
True story. All right.
Wait a minute.
I need you guys to give me your over-unders now.
Hold on. Let me stop you real quick. So, Ed, I know you hate me, that's proven. You've said it plenty of times. My team is playing this week, so could we mind picking that game?
Oh,
no?
He did skip you, didn't he?
He did on purpose. It's all right.
All right, fine. Go with that team.
Arizona at Green Bay. Green Bay Packers. Go, Pack, go. Patrick, what do you pick?
Go, Pack, go.
Donnie, your pick.
Oh, gosh.
This guy.
Yeah, look at him.
Packers. Ed,
Packers.
Who do you got?
Arizona? I got the Packers. I'm not.
Kyler Murray?
God, no.
Okay.
Yeah, watch Kyler
He'd only pick
Murray
Arizona if
go
Baker Mayfield was in Zona. That's when he'd pick Arizona.
Yeah, when Baker Mayfield goes to Arizona, then I'll pick him. Until then,
listen, I wouldn't put it past him.
Okay. All right, now we can do our over-unders. Thank you.
You're welcome. I apologize. Yeah, I didn't see it. I'm sorry. I really do apologize. I totally forgot.
I noticed it was a noon game, and I'm looking back. I'm like, we're already on the 3:25 games.
Yeah, I went past that game.
I was wondering the same thing because I was looking at it and I'm like,
I apologize, Eric. I apologize. I'm sorry. I hate you, but I don't hate you that bad.
Were you looking at ESPN?
Too late to apologize.
I was.
Because normally a lot of times when you look at ESPN, you go in the same order I see on my phone here, and I just
True.
scroll them one at a time. You were jumping all over the place tonight.
Well, his
or
was
in different
it
order.
was fairly consistent, but I have them at the top just because they're my favorite on ESPN. So
I got
they're
the
one of
Browns
top
at the
ones.
top
Yeah.
Yeah.
because
Okay.
they're
But for the most part, everything else was in order.
Yeah.
Close.
Too late to apologize.
Thank you,
Oh.
One Republic.
Oh, you're welcome.
Ooh,
You're
look at you
welcome.
knowing that one. Look at you.
Yes, sir.
Who
You
produced
would
that
know
song?
that. You what?
Who produced that song?
Wasn't
Baker
Ryan Tedder,
Mayfield? I
was
don't
it?
know.
Timbaland, man. Come on.
Timberland.
Timberland, yeah.
All right, boys and girls. We just went a little bit of music there.
Yeah, we
I just
did.
want you guys to know we just went a little culture there. Look at us.
That's right. We can be a variety show if we want to be.
We could.
What's
okay.
the Cowboys Lions?
52.5.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
that's really high, but at the same time, I could see them flying over that pretty easily. I could see it being like a 38-30 game or something.
Thank you, Mrs. Influencer.
Goodness.
Patrick, I'm going to start with you.
Golly, I don't even know what the lines are.
Fine. Donnie, I'm going to go with you.
I'm going to take the under on that Commanders-Ravens game because there's no way 51.5 for those two teams, in my opinion.
I'll take the over. I think it's 35.5. Chargers Broncos. Broncos have been scoring a decent clip, and the Chargers could potentially. And I think 35.5 seems low. So give me the over. Broncos Chargers.
That does seem low for an AFC West game, a division game there.
So it'll probably be like 10-7.
I know,
Right? Yeah.
exactly.
Okay. The you said the Ravens, right?
Me? Yes, I took the under on the Ravens and Commanders.
51.5. Jesus. I'm gonna go with the Browns Eagles 42.5. I'm gonna go on the under there. There's no way the Browns are scoring any points unless they're kicking it. They're not scoring touchdowns because Deshaun Watson can't throw the fucking ball. So yeah.
All right. And I'm going to go under on the Colts Titans. The line, the over under is 42.5. I could easily see that going under. I just don't think the two teams are talented. Just me.
Winner of the football.
Yeah.
You better calm down, Brett. You better calm down on that one.
Winner of the football.
Seriously, on a serious note, though, happy birthday, Donnie.
you.
Did you already get
Happy
your
birthday, Mr.
AARP card in the mail? Did you order that already?
No, I haven't done that, but I do get the 10% off for 55 and older at Ross on Tuesdays. But
Listen.
I've been getting that for a year because that's at 55. So
Did you do the cuff already?
Yeah. But by the way, I got two terms for you, Mr. Mayor: Medicare and Medicaid.
We got one. We got the jokes tonight. Love this.
Bring them on.
Yeah. Eric, you want to go ahead and jump into, or you're just not doing this?
I can't be 55 anymore, as Sammy Hagar would say.
Hey man, I mean it's
No,
okay.
you can't be 55, but you can be end older.
You making it look good though, baby. You making it look good.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
All right, it's Thursday,
know about
boys.
that.
Thank you everybody for joining the Dad Hat Chronicle Sports Show this week. It was a lot of fun. Even though Eric gave us the sour puss face the whole night. It's okay. I get it, buddy. Things will look good. Okay. At least you can root for the Mets.
Yeah. And
Everybody
for all the people out there, let the haters hate.
There you go. Chat, you guys were awesome. You guys are amazing. Thank you for everything, for all the
Thanks,
chat.
guys.
Thank you for supporting the show. Make sure that you guys go again, Old Ford Baseball. Okay, go and support our good friend Logan. He does have a lot of cool stuff. That T-shirt that you see behind Mr. Donnie, support local baseball right there. It's great. I love it. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So make sure you guys go and support some local baseball, Old Ford Baseball.
it's very comfortable.
It
Yes.
really
That
is, isn't it?
That
It
is
is.
such a soft shirt. It's a canvas
Oh,
brand. Those things are
That's
nice. and soft.
yeah, canvas, or
They
you know what I
are.
mean? So we will see you guys again next week, 9 p.m. Eastern time.
And
Go ahead.
well, sorry to interrupt, Ed. I apologize. Just once again, like some of you have already said tonight, you guys have already said this, but just thoughts and prayers
Thoughts and
again
prayers.
to everyone
Yeah.
that are that's been affected by Hurricane Milton, or even people that are continuing to recover from Hurricane Helene. And Donnie, thank you again for all that you've been doing, and you and people like you that have been out there trying to help people rebuild and get internet back up, get power back. Just take care of yourselves out there. Tell the people you love that you love them, and just remember that, and let's be nice to each other.
Yeah.
Real quick too, I was just gonna. I don't know if anybody on here will hear this from the Augusta Green Jackets, but shout out to the Augusta Green Jackets, because when all that stuff hit last weekend, a lot of their employees' homes were hit pretty hard. And I got some information last week from Brad Shank here at Columbia that all full-time employees were offered housing at the stadium as long as they had trouble at their house, no power and stuff. They could come. They were basically living at the stadium for a while. So shout out to the Green Jackets for bringing
awesome.
their employees in and giving them a place
That's
to stay when they had no power and everything at their homes until they got that back. So
That's
good on
amazing.
them. That's what minor league teams do, though.
I was just gonna say that's minor league
Absolutely
baseball
right.
right there.
100%.
So, you guys, again, thank you, chat room. I did see some of the videos and some of the pictures in Western Carolina, guys. It's bad.
It's awful. It's awful.
Make sure that you guys get all your insurance in a row. Get your flood insurance. Get all that good stuff. Okay, just be safe. Better be safe than sorry. Also, you can replace anything that's material. You cannot replace a life. So make sure you guys also stay safe.
100%.
We will see you guys next week, 9 p.m. Eastern time. All right. With all these four knuckleheads. We'll see you guys. Bye.
See you guys.